I cannot believe that I have to sue my good friend for some money that she owes me, but respectfully and rightfully so. So I met her 2 years ago on a cruise. We had so much fun. We did a karaoke competition and we won. So I'm thinking,
really?
this is my soulmate, girl. You remember?
Okay, that's cute though. That's so cute. So you met. It was really cute.
Yes.
You thought you were kindred spirits.
Absolutely.
And you became great friends.
Great friends.
So what happens?
Well, we won the award.
All right.
And then, a year later, I needed her to help me with a couple of things. She was a great friend of mine, and I helped her with a couple of things. You know how friends are. We exchanged help. So I asked her to help me with a work reference for my job.
Judge, she wanted me to lie for her. Keep it real, friend.
She trying to make
She wanted me to lie for her.
I hope that's okay to say in here. I don't want to go to jail.
You in court. Y'all swore to tell the truth.
Oh, well, it's
So
the
this
truth.
is the truth. She wanted me to lie for a job reference for her. I did, which resulted in her getting a job. I'm proud of you, sis. However, on the back end, she said that she got me. We were going to celebrate for her receiving this promotion, which resulted in her getting a $40,000 raise. So when she said, let's go on this trip, I got you, I started packing my bags because you got me. She's trying to have me pay the remainder of a trip where it was supposed to be split between 4 people. Not one time did she ever mention that I had to pay anything. I was just responsible for getting my plane ticket.
Why would you think you're not going to pay for nothing?
Friend, you know my situation though. Friend, you know I be struggling sometimes. She knows I'm a single mom, Your Honor.
So I want to understand this. What was your response? Was it, I want to go, but I don't have the money? Or is it, I want to go, how much is it? What was your response?
Well, she already know I didn't have the money. It's been 2 years since I've been on a trip. So I'm just congratulating her. Oh, go, friend. I'm happy for you. And then she said, we're going to celebrate. I got you. Next thing you know, I get an itinerary for a trip. Who's going to turn down a trip? Especially with the words, I got you, attached to it.
So you get the itinerary. And you weren't
everything.
asked to contribute anything towards a ticket?
No. Towards the trip, no. My own plane ticket, yes.
Oh, you had to buy your plane ticket?
Yes, and she knew I flew Spirit, so she knew I was on a discount or trying to cut corners. She knew.
Your Honor.
So wait a minute. Ms. Roberts, when you said, I got you, what did you mean?
I meant that I have her right now. Later down the road, you have to pay me back.
Did you add that and you can pay me back later into the discussion?
I expected her to know I hadn't started my job yet. It's like I got the job and she immediately thought, oh, okay, we all going on a trip together and it's for free. No.
You can't be expecting nothing. I need to hear that and pay me back later.
I'm still trying to understand how you got your own plane ticket, but thought she was paying for the whole trip.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, because I took that upon my own to buy the plane ticket. This is my friend. I'm not trying to beat her over the head. And she's already, to my knowledge, going to sponsor the trip. So you felt like
she said, come on and go, I got you. And you were thinking to yourself, ooh, I don't want her to be on the hook for everything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and just get myself a cheap plane ticket.
Yeah, because
so
we're
at least
friends,
that's that.
so
okay. All right. I'm understanding that now. Get to the trip now.
Well, as far as the trip went, when it came time to check out, I could not find Tammy at all. Ghost gone with the wind. And I'm like, wait a second, where's my friend? The other girls are here. Where's Tammy?
What was going on?
I don't know. I honestly...
But that's the thing, Your Honor. She shouldn't be checking for me when I'm not responsible for any of the fees. So why are you looking for me?
That's where the misunderstanding begins and ends.
The second, money, favors, travel, or career opportunities. Unclear expectations start destroying friendships fast. This case is really about leverage. The defendant helped her get a better paying job. And whether she is admitting it or not, she probably expected a higher level of loyalty and reciprocity afterward, where the plaintiff seems to view the job help as a favor between friends. And the reason the checkout situation matters socially is because it exposed who felt responsible for what. So that's usually when the real expectations comes out, not during the fun part of the trip, but when the balance is due. Biggest thing though, some friendships are only smooth when there's no imbalance. The second one person starts giving more money, more opportunities, more favors than the other. Resentment usually starts building underneath the surface. Let's get back.
Were you just so confident, Ms. Mills, that at the time, I mean, usually at the time of checkout and someone's saying, even they say, I got you. Did you say to her, hey, are you sure? You know, I'd like to pay you back half. I don't have it now, but I can pay you back this later.
No.
You just didn't go anywhere near the checkout counter.
At that point, yeah.
That's like those people, Sean, when the bill comes at the restaurant, they suddenly got to go to the restroom.
That's me out of here. Especially if you say you got.
Is that you?
No, I'm just kidding. Look, I'm just saying though, in that regard, especially if you say you got me. And then also, Your Honor, we've been friends for some time now, so she understands that I'm a single mom. I have a lot of, hardships that I have to overcome. And her friends, they're single with no children, so they don't have the same financial obligations as I do.
Well, let me say this. As the woman who was single for a long time with no children, I couldn't stand when other people would count my money. Now, just because you decide to become a mother and add more responsibility to your plate, that doesn't mean you count my money and always assume I have more because I don't have a child.
She does.
And
have
I
more,
make
though.
sure that I don't do that now that I have a child, that I don't do the reverse. Now, and I will give this to Ms. Roberts. She got the job, but was not able to pay for the whole trip if she wasn't earning at the job yet. How did you think she was able to pay for the entire trip for you? That means you ate free, you had the hotel for free, all you did was pay for your plane ticket.
Because sometimes you can't question blessings. And that's what that was, a blessing. It's been a long, friend, I needed that vacation. It had been so long, and with COVID, and I had to watch my daughter way more than I was stressed and couldn't do it.
So let me ask you something, Ms. Roberts. While you're on the vacation and the days are going by and the meals are going by, and are you charging everything to the room, or are you looking at this and every few minutes you're like, well, she ain't tried to pay for nothing yet?
Absolutely both. We did charge some things to the room, and then, the excursions that we did outside of the hotel, me and my friends would just kind of fight over the bill, because that's how we do. One person pays. We don't do the 5 cards trying to pay one bill. So me and my other friends were taking care of it. I didn't pay much attention to Tammy not taking care of it. I'm not that type of friend to count up everything. But when the bill came for the room and there were international phone calls made to her child or to whoever she was calling in the middle of the night, and the mini in our room was empty, and we were never really in the room. She was
Wait
in the room warming up.
I maybe had a drink or 8, but that's fine.
You said a drink or 8.
I was trying to get... I have the receipt.
I had this much.
She said, I may have had a drink or 8.
I was trying to get myself together. Her friends, they were not that inviting. I can't fight over the bill. So,
I have the receipt of what the bar
I'd like to see the
like,
receipt.
And the receipt for the hotel room.
Some of that's fake, probably, around.
Did you bring any evidence today, Ms. Mills?
Yes, I have a copy of
what do you have?
The hotel bill as well.
I'm going to believe you that this hotel bill is
Here's hers.
$16.92.
Now, you may want to check. She be lying to her job sometimes. So.
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh, see how your friend will do you?
You don't question your blessings is probably the line that explains this whole case, because that line only works when everyone agrees. The problem is the defendant saw generosity and the plaintiff saw entitlement. Notice how the defendant keeps morally framing the situation around being a single mom and needing the trip. Needing something emotionally doesn't automatically transfer financial responsibility onto somebody else, which is why the mini and the international calls matter psychologically, because it changes the energy from my friend treated me to I started treating this like it was my trip, and that's not good. In healthy friendships, people often rotate generosity naturally without tracking every dollar. The issue is this system only works if everybody is participating at roughly the same level. And that is why a lot of friendships break when gratitude turns into expectation. Let's find out the verdict.
I heard enough. This is, I hate to say, but this is common, and I'm not surprised. Okay. When you get to be close friends with someone, you believe you can speak each other's language, but you're not kindred spirits when it comes to money. No. And I think that's what people need to understand. Exchange of money, all of these things, gifts, trips, loans, whatever it may be, it requires very real communication. And in the excitement of this job, you all began to make a plan without really having a plan, right?
Yes.
And that old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. What I'm most proud of is that even though you're standing here in court today, it still looks like you have a lot of love for one another.
Yeah,
and you still appreciate and honor the friendship.
Yes.
But this has got to be a lesson that when you are going forward in a vacation or anywhere where you're spending money together, hammer it out. Put it in writing. Make sure everybody understands the terms. Because I'll be very clear. At your age, it's like I could completely understand Ms. Mills' position in this. When I was at your age, if someone said, come on, you can go, I got you, that could mean if you fall short, I'm going to spot you.
Yes.
Usually a spot means that you pay back later when you do get it. Now, as a woman of this age, when I tell somebody, come with me, I got you, that means you don't have to worry about anything.
Come on.
It's done. I'm taking care of you. And so I can see how both of you can be confused as to what that means. So it has been determined by this court that you all need to split the amount that you are petitioning for. So both of you take responsibility for some portion of this miscommunication. You're suing for $1,692. Therefore, a judgment for the plaintiff for $846. Court is adjourned.
Great judgment. This case really shows how friendships get strained when people assume they're speaking the same language about money and generosity, which brings us to our big life lesson. The closer relationships get, the more people assume understanding instead of actually confirming expectations. So do better. Stop using, you should have known what I meant, as financial communication. Now, my final question for you. If a friend told you, I got you for a trip, would you assume they meant everything was covered? Put your answers in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, follow, and share. And I will see you again soon.